Have you ever picked up a new hobby, felt a spark of excitement for a couple of weeks, and then suddenly lost all motivation? The guitar you just bought starts gathering dust. The sketchbook stays shut. That language learning app's cheerful notifications now just get ignored. You might wonder why you always seem to quit hobbies, and maybe you blame yourself, thinking it means you lack discipline or patience. But what if the real reason isn't about laziness at all? Psychology calls this the boredom paradox, and it especially affects people who learn quickly or have curious minds.
Most people see quitting hobbies as being flaky or unmotivated. You hear, if you truly cared, you would stick with it. That sets off a cycle. You feel guilty. Promise yourself that next time things will be different, and try to force routines. But motivation doesn't actually work that way. A brain that picks up patterns fast also solves problems faster and masters basics quickly. When that steep initial learning curve flattens, the feeling of progress slows down, and the circuit that rewards you with excitement, dopamine, begins to fade. This isn't about weakness. It's about how fast your brain seeks new challenges.
Each time you start a hobby, you get that early reward for every leap. Each new skill or bit of progress feels great. But then things get familiar. You hit a plateau where you're not terrible anymore, but you also aren't seeing obvious improvement. The flash of novelty is gone. Boredom creeps in, not because you're lazy, but because your mind's reward system demands more complexity and challenge. In real life, this means stuff like cooking 5 new dishes or mastering basic guitar chords soon feels repetitive and routine. Your brain starts to crave something different. The smarter and faster your brain learns, the faster boredom sets in, and the more tempting it feels to jump to something new. This leads you to think something is wrong with your attention span or that your efforts keep falling short. But the real issue is less about discipline and more about expectations. We imagine hobbies should always stay exciting and give constant rewards. But the truth is, achieving mastery is slow, sometimes even dull, and your brain naturally resists that. That's not a flaw. It's an indication you thrive on depth and new challenges. To make hobbies last, don't pick them for how cool they look. Choose the ones with real long-term depth. Challenge yourself to raise the difficulty or add new twists instead of coasting in beginner mode. Accept that plateaus are normal and not a signal to quit, but a sign of deeper growth. Give yourself permission to rotate interests or explore new things without guilt, because craving variety isn't failure. It's how your brain stays fueled. Respect how your mind works. Progress beats perfection. Consistency doesn't mean doing the same thing forever. It's about growing in ways that actually keep you engaged and fulfilled.